Hi everybody and welcome to Module 2. Today is Monday, July 25th and as usual, I am broadcasting to you almost live from my home office. Tonight we're going to be talking about the literature review, specifically finding terminology that's related to your specific problem, namely the independent variables that you're looking for within specific articles or specific articles related to that. I've got some hints on that. The next thing is we want to talk a little bit about reverse engineering, finding articles in your literature review. Then we want to talk about organizing your articles. But first, what lecture isn't better without a cat? Yeah, cat video. So I want to introduce you to my kitty. Her name is Music. And, oh, she said hi. Here's Music. And I don't think she wants to be part of the video, but this is my cat anyway. And I would like to get started now with this idea of finding a specific article. Okay, I'm pretty good at finding articles using keywords, but unfortunately, with 24 students in the class, I can't be available to assist in every keyword search. So, I have a suggestion on how to help, and that will guide you along every day during business hours. Let me show you. Up here in the corner here, you see that we have a box called Ask a Librarian. I have used this a million times, and I'll tell you, the librarians honestly are a lot better at using keyword searches on ERIC and ProQuest and Education Complete. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. They do it a lot on thousands of topics. So these are the people to talk to, and it's really convenient to be able to speak with them, especially with this option here. It's my favorite, texting. That's the one I like, texting right there. Phoning, sometimes they pick up, sometimes they don't. Emailing takes a little bit longer, but you can start a conversation with the librarians. I'm changing up the screen here, and I want to show you this feature of Ask a Librarian, in-person chat, email, text, research consultations. So we have quite a few options for you to get in contact with a librarian. The last thing we want to talk a little bit about is organizing your topic by a couple different methods. So let's get started, shall we? Another way to find articles that are relevant and are specific, once you've located some sort of general topic articles and going from very wide, I like using this funnel, to very narrow, then what you can do is go back, and it's sort of reverse engineering, is go back into your reference section of a couple articles that are applicable. When you look in the reference section, you'll find some articles that have been cited but may not be used specifically related to your independent variable. And so what you really want to do is you want to be able to back into those. And so you use the ERIC or one of the other databases and find those articles, and then you already know they're related, so search them. Now let's get on to the last topic, and you notice I think everybody's pretty good at writing a literature review, but there's some very specific things that I want to talk about in terms of organizing literature review. And one of those, two of those things are, number one, organizing your articles. And you can organize your articles, I recommend it in two ways. The first way of organizing your articles is by theme. So if you're looking at a couple different independent variables and how they interact with your dependent variable or your outcome, maybe one article might be related to substance abuse and risks of substance abuse, and the second article or the second part of the literature review might be related to counseling as an intervention and how effective that is. And that relates back to, let's say, a hypothesis, which might be, is counseling an effective intervention to PTSD? I'm working with a student in your class who is working on a topic like that, and so that one's recently on my mind and I wanted to pull that up. So your independent variables would be substance abuse and would be substance abuse and, let's say, aggression. And so what we want to do is we want to remediate those two independent variables with a treatment. So let's say it's counseling. And then what we want to see is the outcome, meaning the PTSD gets better or it gets worse. Now you can organize your literature by starting off with what is PTSD, then what is substance abuse related to that, then what are the treatments and how effective have those treatments been. And so you can organize your literature that way. Or, you can also organize your literature by sequence, meaning telling a story, using articles to write one flowing prose, and basically tell a story to try to prove yourself right using the literature that your hypothesis would be validated if you actually had conducted the research and actually had subjects, treated them, and then collected the data while you were treating them. In that case, I think organizing articles to make that case on the background of the literature review and the methodology would be a good idea. So those are a couple things that I can throw out there for you. They're in the book. I suggest you read the chapter 4, but it's pretty much what we just covered. A couple other things that are going on in class. I am working on the groups. Tomorrow, Tuesday, you'll have your discussion groups ready. Within each group, the topic to discuss will be posted, and I am also working on getting you finding which one of the samples that I have, getting permission from one of the students to use that as an example. So once I get that done, I'll have that posted. I'll probably post it and email it to you. So you've got a lot of students have asked for that sample proposal just to see what the model's like. I think that helps out. But then again, when you look at the model, you can find it for quantitative in chapter 20 and qualitative chapter 21. Again, I've cited those page numbers earlier, and you can see the outline. And now when I give you the sample, you'll see how a student has filled in that outline and what it looks like. So thanks for tuning in, and I will be dropping into your discussion groups to check on everybody, and I will participate a little bit to answer some questions in each group. Thank you for watching my kind of cat video. I hope that was funny. After all, I'm the funniest and most handsome professor at DePaul. And oh, I want to mention I'm also the most humble. So thanks for tuning in tonight, and I'll see you guys in D2L.